Hello everyone and welcome back to Empires of the Undergrowth. Today we are doing the other foot on Insane. Let's go! This level is the other foot. So we get a few options to choose from. No, I'm just kidding. Right now we only have the one option. As we go on we get more options. So for right now we just kind of have to hold our horses and use what we have available. Alright, so after 5 minutes of setup we have now finished digging out our underground and putting in one whole nest chamber of worker ants. Oh, I probably should put some food tiles close to the entrance. Right now we are in the process of upgrading our worker ants to level 2. Alright, we have all of our worker ants at level 2, so now we will attack these larvae. We'll upgrade a few of them to level 3 for now. Put pheromone marker 5 on the tube, turn off food and fighting, and just move the ants in there. That way, if you need to quickly get ants to the tube, you can just pop them in that group and they'll march on. So even though it required us to take 40 ants into the tube, we had about one whole nest group go in there. Excellent. Why is that, you might be asking? Well, the level upgrade indicates how many ants it's worth. A level 1 counts as 1 ant, level 2 counts as 2 ants, and a level 3 counts as 3 ants. Not so useful when you need to get a specific number to the tube, but it'll become more useful in the next few bits, when time is more important. Alright, I have fully upgraded the worker ants to level 3, so now we will take on the whip spiderlings. Have the ants form up somewhere around here. Oh wait, actually no, I forgot about the food. I forgot there was a food drop. Don't be like me, don't have full food. Get a few army ant media tiles placed. Send the workers to the tube and have your army group up right about there. We're going to have 7 army ant medias for this little bit. For now, we're going to hold off on sending more workers to the tube, and we're going to focus on these wood lice. There we go, perfect. Send the workers back into the tube, because we need a few more in there. And that'll be plenty for the rest of this little art. Here comes the larva, just as cued. Perfect. Now that's all that's left is, all right, on cue, the adult. All right, now that we are all set with that, now we need to focus on gathering food and adding more army ants to our army. Keep microing your ants, you need constant food. Oh, here comes the wave attack. Right now we have all of our army ants at level 2, and we have a little bit of food stockpiled, but I'm going to actually get rid of that mostly. You think I've gone insane for getting rid of most of my food supplies? Haven't you? You think, oh, what are you going to do? There's going to be more creatures. Yes, I know that. But more importantly, we will get a royal guard. If our queen is attacked, we will hatch a royal guard, and we will also get a free hatch on all of our ants. You can either A, go up against the enemy head on, lose a bunch of ants and a bunch of food, or B, you could only lose a little bit of food by putting it all into your nurseries and still beat back the level. Your choice. I didn't want them to gather that food. Well, that's unfortunate. And there we go, just as I promised. A royal guard that has absolutely decimated the tiger beetles. We'll decimate these, and we'll decimate the wolf spiders. See, would I ever lie to you guys? Well, yes, actually, I would 100% lie to you guys, but not when it comes to Empires of the Undergrowth. That is when I'm 100% truthful 90% of the time. So right now, I'm focused on fully upgrading the army ants to level 3. Our food stores are full, so now we will add another chamber of workers. These workers will stay inside the nest. Surround the queen with some speed tiles. Add another nursery of army ants. Upgrade the worker tiles to level 3. Also upgrade your food stores to level 2. Actually, just upgrade it to level 3. Upgrade your second army ant tile to level 3. Well, as much as you can to level 3. Right now we are going to challenge the whip spiders. There you go, not a problem for our army. And now we have the nest fully upgraded to level 3. I'm going to add just a few speed tiles to the nest. Group up your ants right about there and send the workers to the tube. Don't gather the food that just dropped here. It's a random amount of time between when the crickets spawn and the food. Sometimes I'll be in the middle gathering the food, the crickets will spawn, and then it just causes a disaster. One cricket down, let's focus on the other one. Put the workers back into one group because I don't think we'll need them for a while. Then remove the ants back up there for the tiger beetle. I'm going to start making another chamber of army ants. Move your ants back to right about here too once the tiger beetles have been dealt with. The wolf spiders will spawn in two sections, here and here. If you have them up here, they'll aggro down here, and you'll be dealing with 9 wolf spiders at a time instead of 4. 4 is better than 9. Don't fight 9. Like I said, the wolf spiders fall a lot easier when you can just focus on a few at a time. And now we move up, turn off the food gathering, so that way my army is actually all together, more or less. There we go. All of the enemies are now dead. We can just focus on food gathering for the next section, which is going to be quite the doozy. I'm actually going to add my 4th group of army ants before I have a fully upgraded level 3. Trust me, you want all 4 of these nests, army ant nests, to be level 3. Okay, here come the eruptors. A good idea is to have the workers in a separate group to gather food. So I have upgraded the 3rd group to level 3, and the 4th group is now level 2. Put your army right about here. The scientist spawns the enemies in 3 distinct areas, right about here, here, and here. If you put your pheromone markers somewhere in the middle, it'll divide and conquer them a lot easier than if you were to hold, say, here, and just try and take them all at once. See what I mean? These trap jaws were isolated, so therefore they died a lot easier. Fairly easy win. Now we must go underground. The next group is a bunch of mole crickets. They'll just spawn in the underground and go right to the queen. That can be a problem. They can trigger the royal guard, and we don't want them to trigger the royal guard. We want the other crickets to trigger the royal guard. Keep microing your food group too. We will need a bunch of food for what we have planned. There we go. With the mole cricket threat dealt with, we shall now put them back out into the world. I forgot about the harvestman. Because there's no food, I'll put the worker ants back in the main army. Our food stores are looking good. We have all the ants we need right now. We have a few more options since the beginning. Slave makers, they're okay, but trap jaws are pretty good, but they're very expensive. But there's another ant that's even better than all of them. You'll see. All the leaf cutters are dead, and most of the harvestmen are dead. Well, actually, they're all dead now. And there we go. The road beetles. This is the reason you want to kind of divide and conquer. Road beetles are super deadly in large groups. Turn off food gathering because we want them fighting, not gathering food right now. Jumping spiders to ruin our day. Well, the jumping spiders are now dead. Now we can focus on the road beetles again, which are almost gone. Now I'm actually going to have the worker ants gathering food again, not our main army group. That's probably what led to many of my failures. Just because I need the army group grouped up, or the army ants. Taking out a few majors. Trust me, you want the majors dead ASAP. Look at that. The army group is pretty much gone. And what's this? We've unlocked army ant majors of our own. Just make 7 for now, alright? Keep gathering food and put them in your main army group. Trust me, you're going to need the firepower they bring. Keep gathering up some extra food because you will need it. I mean, these army ant majors take 15 food each to hatch. Praying mantises go down pretty easy if you can divide and conquer them. And you have your army grouped up. I mean, I don't really need a micro. Should I? Probably, but I don't want to. Here comes our reinforcements. And there we go, no more praying mantises. Just in time for the whip spiders. Sweet, one of the adults is dead, perfect. Actually going to have my ants fall back to inside the nest just to do a valiant last stand. I'm going to have the workers finish gathering the food up here, and then I'm going to have them join the main army group. And would you look at that? The majors are absolutely shredding through these spiders. Now, why am I saying it's the majors? Well, they give a buff to themselves and every friendly ant nearby, based on how much they attack. So every time they attack a creature, the army gets more powerful. And as you can see, it's just absolutely shredding them. If I didn't have the majors in here, we would be toast. There would be no way we are surviving this. Trust me, I tried so many strategies, so many times to come up with a way to finish this. And I just never considered the majors, because by the time you get them and the price that they were, I'm just like, they're not worth it. They're too expensive and they come too late for them to do anything. But no, I was wrong. The reason they gave you the majors near the end was just for that wave. In fact, I'm going to add more majors to the army. I want to get this whole nursery filled with them. I'm going to challenge the whip spider while it's at our nest, because if we don't kill the whip spider and gather all of its food, the enemy colony can steal our food, and that's not cool. There we go, Whip Spider's dead. Now the next part of this level shall start. And I'm going to upgrade our army ant majors. I want them to be level 3. Because if they were that effective at level 1, imagine level 3. Whew. Just focus on gathering as much food as possible once you kill that giant whip spider. Trust me, you'll need a good amount of it. Oh, and keep upgrading the majors. Put your workers in the food group. Trust me, you'll need them to gather food. Put your army just past midway. Keep upgrading your majors. They are now all level 3. I don't know if you saw that, but they kind of charged a little bit. They do that from time to time. They'll group up. They'll send a few out to kind of like test your defenses, and most of them will go back. Nope, that's not happening this time. They're doing that again. Dang it. They're actually challenging my defenses. Sometimes they'll send their full weight behind their attacks. Sometimes they just won't. Sometimes they'll just continuously send probing attacks, which will just wear down their food. You'll secure the food supplies and they'll just be dead. Sometimes they refuse to do that easy strategy. If you get that to happen with your game, you've won. Congratulations, you've won. It just takes a little while. You guys wait them out for them to have no food. We're going to let the scientists help us here, because right now we're in a little bit of a pickle. I'm actually going to have the ants fall back further, so maybe that'll proc the scientists. There it goes. Come on, just stop talking and start smashing. There we go. Come on, give me another squish. No, just the one squish? Okay. Now they're slowly sending like their army my way, which is not bad. Actually, yeah, now it's getting kind of bad now. Regroup, regroup. They're grouping up outside. No. Challenge them. This run through has kind of gone very sideways. I don't know why it's gone so sideways. It seems kind of RNG whether they'll just continuously probe you or just full on attack. Smash them. There we go. Well, that was a weak smash. Oh, they're going after... No. That's perfect, actually. Surround him. Surround him. I think we finally managed to drive them off. Now we'll have them group up in the middle like we're supposed to. Perfect. Now we are receiving food drops. We can get our full army there. It might just intimidate them enough to make them not want to attack. See what I mean? This is the probing attack I talked about. They'll group up here. They'll send a few over. Most of them will wander back, but they're just doing a probing attack. Good. Like I said, you don't really need a micro when it does the probing attack. I mean, could you? Yeah, you probably could, and it would be better, but I don't like micro at all. In fact, I'm going to get just a few more medias to reinforce the front. I don't know if you noticed this, but they have a lot of leaf cutters. That's actually a big problem for them, because it takes 15 food to hatch the majors. Oh, no, they're sending their full army. Fall back to here. I guess we weren't grouped up enough. All right, they were just trying to dissuade us from holding the center. All right, that's fine, that's fine. And we'll re-secure the center. It's fine if they get a bit of food, because this is just a war of attrition. You just want to wear them down as much as possible. It would help if I put the freshly hatched medias into the army group. They did decide to throw their entire army behind them again. I don't know what triggers that behavior. It costs us so much food to hatch those majors. Put the workers in the main army group. Fine, you may have won this round, but we'll win the next one. I'm going to spend a little bit of our food stores upgrading our newest nest of army ants. A little bit. Got to balance out attack power and food stores. All right, there we go. I fully upgraded the chamber to level 3. I don't feel comfortable putting any more ants, at least for the time being. Seems like the pushes are not happening really at all, so I'm going to inch my army forward just a little bit. They are still not attacking me too much. I'm going to put them to the very end of the connector. You know, I'm liking our food stores so much, I'm going to make another thing of army ants. I think they're just out of food. I think they might already be out of food for some reason. They have not at all tried attacking me. So I'm going to inch them just outside of their range, and let's see if that is enough to kind of kick things off. Looks like things are popping off, and I think we should have a distinct advantage. Yeah, they're retreating underground. That's a good sign. I'm gonna have my army group up, and then I'll push underground. And screw it, I'm pushing underground. Let's see what's going on inside the enemy nest. Now, they do get Royal Decree, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, and the thing that stuns me, right. That they do get. So yeah, all my ants are confused, and they get free spawns for like 30 seconds. You know what, everyone group up outside the nest. Most of the times I've just had my armies so grouped up that they can take it. You know, they can just take out the queen without having to deal with the Royal Decree, but this time not so much. Now, they don't have any food, so once Royal Decree is over, they're kind of in trouble. We are slowly mowing through the majors. In fact, I'm going to have my ants go push underground when they can. Perfect. Yeah, they're done for. They have no more army left, really. Royal Decree is over, and this is a victory. Am I recording this time? I almost did it like one time before and was about to this point and realized I didn't hit record. And that is a victory. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Empires of the Undergrowth. I always loved the army ant majors, but without them, this level would have been impossible. So I have an even better appreciation for just how stupidly broken they are. Anyway, if you did enjoy, consider leaving a comment down below asking me what level you want to see me do next and liking this video so I know you want to see more of this kind of content in the future. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.